Well, hello, you guys. Excuse the mess in the background. It's real life here. I'm a mom of 3 with a husband, 3 dogs, and a cat, so it's a little messy around here sometimes. Most of the stuff in the background you see is stuff that needs to be gone through. My husband used to have a big desk, had a bunch of drawers and cabinets, so everything in those boxes is that, and the rest, my hallway has some laundry in it, whatever. Y'all don't care. Ignore my sty. Hopefully by the end of this month, it'll be gone. I am gonna film, I don't know why I'm telling y'all this. I am gonna film some videos that won't go up until later in the month today, so the sty will still be there even when it's gone. Y'all will still see it. It's not that noticeable on camera because it's so tiny, but it is painful, so if I blink a lot, that is why. If you're new here, welcome. I hope you stick around. Here we do real life. We're open, we're honest. We show the real life of a mom. We show real dirty houses, not the type of YouTube dirty houses you see when 3 things are out of place and they're like, we gotta clean up, it's so dirty around here. We don't do that. My house is constantly a mess. And we do cooking videos here, cleaning videos, true crime videos, really whatever I feel like. This is off center. Better? Maybe? I don't know. I'm sitting at my husband's desk right now. He does have a ring light back there that I am currently using because it is currently 4:45 in the morning and pitch black outside, as you can see looking at my front door. Yeah. I don't know why I rambled in this intro, but let's get on to it. Today we are doing a food true crime. So if you're new here and you didn't see my first one, it's basically any kind of crime that involves any kind of food. So my first one was the Burger Chef murders that I did last month. That was my first one. Today we're keeping it a little more lighthearted with some silly scams and heists and things. I've got 3 stories. Yeah, so let's just jump into it. So the first story, if I look down a lot, it's because my notes are here. Let's jump into it. So our first case is going to be a heist. This is the Great Maple Syrup Heist. It happened in 1966. That is when maple syrup producers, do y'all say syrup or syrup? Maple syrup. Maple syrup. I think I say both interchangeably depending on what's being said before and after them. Anyways, so in 1966, I believe, is when the producers of syrup in Canada formed the Federation of Quebec Maple Syrup Producers. That is also known as the FPAQ. They would keep a strategic reserve of maple syrup, known as the International Strategic Reserve, or the ISR, not to be confused with the IRS. They would store this reserve in multiple hair houses. No, we also don't cut out mistakes here. They would store them in multiple warehouses across Quebec towns. So, for over several months between 2011 and 2012, the contents of over 2,571 barrels, about $18.7 million worth of maple syrup, were stolen. So, they would do this by using trucks to transport the barrels to a local, well, first of all, it was stolen from unmarked white barrels in these warehouses, and these barrels would only get checked once a year. So what they would do is they would transport the barrels to a sugar shack where they would siphon the maple syrup into other barrels or whatever, and then they would take the empty barrels, fill them with water, and put them back. As they started getting, more comfortable and, getting a little bit more cocky about their actions, they ended up not moving the barrels to the sugar shack to siphon it. They ended up just siphoning it right there and would not refill the barrels. They would then take the stolen maple syrup and ship it to Vermont and New Brunswick, where it was trafficked in small batches to reduce, suspicion, so people wouldn't catch on. Most of the maple syrup was sold legitimate to legitimate distributors who were unaware that it was stolen. In 2012, when they were doing their yearly checks of these barrels, maybe they should check them more than once a year, they found that the barrels were empty. It was believed to have been an inside job from a FPAQ facility in St. Louis de Blandford. Sorry, Janice, and all my Canadian followers if I did not say that right, in Quebec. The police recovered hundreds of the barrels from an exporter in Kedgwick, New Brunswick. And between December 18th and December 20th of 2012, 17 men were arrested in connection with this heist. There was no names of them. I don't know how many pictures I'll be able to find, but if I find any, you will have already seen them pop up over here or maybe over the whole screen. I don't know. But yeah, that is the Great Maple Syrup Heist. So, let's get into a couple of silly scams. So, Takashi Ishimoto was a 53-year-old man. I didn't look to see if he was, still alive or any of that. But, he was a 53-year-old man who was arrested for milking Japanese bread retailers for 30 million yen, or 273,000, this is today anyways, $273,681 US. And what he would do, I didn't even tell you what this was called. This is called the soggy bread scam. He would make fraudulent complaints of soggy bread. And so what he would do is he would contact the retailer and he would say, I bought a loaf of bread today, it was soggy. And then after he would call the retailer, and it was sliced bread. And after that, he would call back to the retailer, pretending to be a bigwig at whatever the retailer was. So say it was like Walmart. He would pretend to be somebody coming from, I don't think they have Walmart over in, I believe this was Japan. Yeah, Japan. They don't, I don't know if they have Walmart. I don't know where they have Walmart, but we're just gonna use it as an example. Say he called Walmart and said, oh, I bought bread today and it was soggy. He would then hang up the phone, and then he would call back and he would say, this is so-and-so from the corporate office. The customer that you sold soggy bread to, he called us and we want you to give him a new loaf of bread, plus give him all the cash y'all have made today. Yeah, and that they apologize. So, when he was arrested, the incident that got him arrested, he received 300,000 yen, or 2,500 US, and 2 replacement loaves of bread. He did this for 5 years and admitted to all of the charges when he was arrested. This guy made $250,000 by complaining about soggy bread. I am in the wrong line of business. I'm just kidding. We're not frauds here, but it's pretty silly. Okay. Now, The one that a lot of y'all have been waiting for. The magic cheese scam. Okay. So, I don't know how to pronounce this lady's name. I'm pretty sure she's Italian. But we're just going to call it's Gilberte Gilberte, maybe? Van Erp, who was 75. Her nickname was Madame Gill. And what she would do is she would sell powder. And she would, to thousands of Chileans? I think it's Chileans. Sorry if I get that wrong. Okay. That she would sell this powder to Chileans, thousands of them, and she would promise that it would bring huge returns when their magic cheese was sold for use in beauty products. So basically, these people would pay her money for this powder, and they would take it home and I guess mix it like with water, and it's written down here. I gotta find the word. No, you would mix it with milk. These people, so 5,500 people in Chile, were charged $413 for the kits. And the kits would produce cheese when mixed with milk. They would ferment it at home, and it would sell for a higher price. Initially, they were paid their first returns, their first dividends that they were promised, which would then prompt them to invest more. They would encourage their family and their friends. A lot of people cashed in on saving, sold their homes and property, quit jobs to solely concentrate on cheese making. The dividends stopped shortly after a short time. The first payments made to the first investors are actually thought to have been made from the investment of new investors. So it was like a pyramid scheme. A lot of the victims were villagers who had attended Madame Gill's lectures. This was one of the biggest scams in Chilean history. This scam got Madame Jill around a total of $16.14 million. This lady made $16 million selling powder that turns into magic cheese. I am dumbfounded. She was arrested in 2008, tried in Paris with three accomplices. She got a 6-year prison sentence. 3 years of those were suspended, and her fines were $270,000. I could not find whether she had to pay restitution and pay back all the people that she had scammed, or if they were just, SOL. But yeah. So this just goes to show that that's the end of that. That just goes to show, don't believe that powder is going to turn into magic cheese. 'Cause it won't. I can't tell if the guy in Japan and the Chilean lady, if they're like the smartest humans on Earth, or what. I mean, they're some of they're disgusting humans for scamming so many people and stealing so much from people, but they got a big payout for not a lot of work. Don't do that, people. Work for what you have. That is what will give you pride in everything that you have. Also, don't fall for scams, because you're just putting money in people's pockets and you will get nothing in return. Pyramid schemes are a joke. Yeah. I know this wasn't a very long true crime video. Like I said, I'm going to try and put up some pictures here somewhere throughout this video, because I didn't do that last time because I didn't really have that much time. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this silly little first true crime video of Vlogtober. I'm hoping the rest of them will be a little bit more Halloween worthy, maybe. Yeah. Alright. I love you guys. Thank you for sticking around and watching it. Sorry if you didn't find this video interesting. Let me know your thoughts, good or bad, down in the comments. I hope you guys oh my English is hard. I hope you guys enjoy Vlogtober. Yeah. I will see you guys tomorrow. Actually, I'll probably see you tonight in a live, and then tomorrow morning. If you are new here and you want to, you know, hang out, chill, talk, rant, rave about your day or things going on in your life, join us at usually around 8. You guys, what time do we do it? Around 8 Central Time, which is my time. PM. Yeah. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.